Hey everybody, what it is, time to show some records here. This is a stack of records from different digs and different outings from previous days that I really liked, so what the hell, let's do it on the video. So here we go. I'm going to start with the reissue, and here's the reissue. Oi Cafe. Oi Cafe. Now, if you don't know what record this is, what the hell are you doing on my channel? Yeah, I got it. And I couldn't wait to get this. I could not wait to get this. And I am so glad I did. It's on 200 gram vinyl. And it sounds fucking fantastic. It was almost 2 weeks ago when I saw Rush in San Jose. And ever since then, I've been on a Rush high. I've been on a Rush high. And so I went out to the record store on payday, which was last week actually, from when I'm sitting down here. And I went to the record store and got this. 28 bucks is a lot, considering I can go out and get this used for like $4 or $5 on vinyl. But it's the reissue, and they're done very well, and this is no exception. This sounds amazing, absolutely amazing. I gotta hand it to Rush, they do these reissues really well. Kind of overpriced for these reissues, and it actually came out with a bundle with a t-shirt and then in a box, and I swear that was like over $50. I thought, probably not going to make use of the shirt, so let's just go to the record store and just buy the damn album for $28. And yeah, I don't regret buying this at all. It just sounds absolutely amazing. I must have spun this about 4 or 5 times since having it, and every time I listen to it in its entirety, it just blows me away. It's like buying this for the first time and hearing it for the first time. That's how good this reissue is. Sounds great. And now that we're talking about Rush, one of my subs requested that I show my Rush collection on a video, but he doesn't want to see any of the vinyl. He wants to see CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, anything with the Rush name on it that's not a vinyl record. So that would be quite the interesting video. I'll have to take some time to think about that one. But anyway, movie pictures, Rush. Great reissue. Fantastic. Love it. Alright, the next 4 records were given to me by my sister as a surprise. She likes to hit the yard sales. And I guess she came upon a yard sale where they were selling records. And the records to her looked like they were in great condition. And they are. She brought them over to me last weekend as a surprise. And I was surprised. So 4 albums, two of the albums I had already, but they were in such good condition. I just had to show them off here. So Foreigner, Double Vision. What a coincidence, that's what we're listening to in the background. You know, I was surprised I didn't have this on vinyl already. I thought for sure I did. And then, so when she handed me all these records, she said she found a yard sale and thought they were in good shape and wanted me to have them, so she got them for me. I looked at Double Vision here and thought, I gotta have that already. So I went through all my Foreigner records in my collection, and to my surprise, I don't have it. I was pretty surprised I didn't have it, so I got it now, and it didn't cost me anything. I like the label. The label, really nice on Atlantic. And as you can see, this vinyl looks to be in very good shape. This cover really doesn't have any wear on it. It is in excellent condition, so it was a pretty good find, I should say. Next one she got for me is Aerosmith Night in the Ruts. It's in the original shrink. Been open, but original shrink. I'm not much of a 70s Aerosmith fan. The only 2 Aerosmith albums I have in my collection is Pump and Get a Grip. And I was going to stop with Aerosmith there because I can't say I'm a big 70s Aerosmith fan, even though it's probably when they were at their best or so, or their worst, whatever. So I didn't know if I would like this album, but I spun side one and I really like it. I really enjoyed this album. I thought it was pretty good. And it has the original inner, again, in really good shape, just like Foreigner. And there's the original inner sleeve on Columbia. Vinyls in perfect shape. Whoever owned these albums took excellent, excellent care of them, because it just looks awesome. And like I said, I only listened to side one, but really, really liked what I heard. It sounded cool as hell, so really, really cool, and glad that she got this for me. Most likely, next time I go digging, I'll probably pick up Toys in the Attic to go along with this and some other Aerosmith 70s albums, because this was pretty good. Alright, the next two are records I have that she got for me that I already have in my collection, but they're in such good shape I don't know what to do with them. The first one, Rush 2112, classic freaking album, one of Rush's best. It's the gatefold. There's the gatefold. You know, I almost threw out my original, my copy, my used copy, and put this in its place, but my used copy in my collection is in pretty damn good shape too. And so is this one. Yeah, a little wear on the back cover here, but I think, however long someone's been holding on to this, they took really good care of this album. It looks really good. And it's on the Mercury label. And the vinyl's in great shape. I spun it just to make sure it doesn't skip or anything like that. And sounds really nice. And the next one she got me was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Damn the Torpedoes. Oh, how I not wish I had a copy of this already in my collection. I could have just took this one. But when I went to LA a few months ago, I saw a real good copy up in the store in LA and bought it there, and really happy with the copy I have. And now she brings me this one, which is also in excellent, excellent shape. It has the custom inner, and it is on a Backstreet label. And as you can see, a little dusty, but the record's in great shape, and it plays well, and then no skips or scratches or anything like that. Someone took great care of this album. I already promised this album to somebody else, but I wanted to show in the video anyway, so this will soon belong to somebody else, because I promised it to them. But this is a fantastic album, a lot of great hits on it, and my sister found an amazing copy at a garage sale. So anyway, those are the 4 records she found for me. Was really grateful and surprised that she did that for me. And the next record, set of records, is something I did at a dig last weekend. To go in my soundtrack collection, the soundtrack to the film Heavy Metal, the animated movie. This is a really cool soundtrack. It's a gatefold. There's the gatefold there. It's a 2-record set. And it has been a long time since I've seen the movie Heavy Metal. I saw it when I was a kid. And the vinyl is in really good shape. So was the cover. The cover actually was in good shape too. Vinyl's in great shape too. It came with the original inners, but it just has credits on it, so nothing spectacular to look at. And like I said, I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid. I think I was 11 or 12 years old when I first saw this on HBO. And saw it at night, because they wouldn't play it during the day. Those of you who've seen this movie will know why. My friends told me to see it because, hey, there's titties in it, even though it's a cartoon. A cartoon with titties in it. And I had to check it out, so what the hell. But I actually forgot, but it's been so long since I've seen Heavy Metal, I actually forgot what it's about. I completely forgot. I just knew it was an adult cartoon. And this soundtrack is really badass. You know, Black Sabbath, Louis Cole, Cheap Trick, Devo, Grand Funk Railroad, Sammy Hagar, Journey, Stevie Nicks, and others. They have some songs on here. Sammy Hagar has the title track, Heavy Metal, which is a great song. The Stevie Nicks song is called Blue Lamp. I've never heard before. Sounds really cool on here. So this was a really cool addition to my soundtrack collection. I don't have many, but I love the ones I do. This is a badass soundtrack. If you're into hard rock, or early 80s hard rock and classic rock, this is a damn good soundtrack to have. Some really good songs on here. I'm going to spin this quite a few times because I just enjoyed it so much. So, really cool find. Heavy metal soundtrack. Alright. Next up, this was a big find for me. Earth, Wind & Fire, Raise. An album I had in the collection already, but this one is a half-speed mastering disc. And my other was not, just the regular stereo vinyl record. And my God, this sounds fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I loved the sound upgrade on this record. It blew me away. Here's the gatefold. I'll show you that gatefold. Love that gatefold. Just beautiful gatefold. What I love, this is one of my favorite R&B records from 1981. I was about 11 years old when this album came out. And the music on it is just amazing. And it's just on the Columbia label. Just get it right side up here. There we go. So it's on the Columbia label. And like I say, it was one of my favorite records, well, just of all time when I was 11 years old, from 1981. The song Let's Groove Tonight was all over the radio, or R&B radio back then. It was a big song. It was being played out of everyone's car stereos in the hood at the time. So it was a very popular album. But the music on here is really good. Besides that one song I mentioned, the whole album is a great album. It's so much fun to listen to this. When I listen to this album, my mood just lifts automatically. It's just a joyous album to listen to. Absolutely love the music on here. And with half-speed mastering, it sounds fantastic. It is a huge, huge sound upgrade from my regular copy. So happy to put this in my collection. About $7 to buy this used. And it sounds great. So really cool to put that in the collection. Alright, the 80s kid in me had to do this. And I'm kind of glad I did get this because this was a great album to spin when I first brought all these records home. It is from Culture Club at this time. Kind of like a greatest hits collection. 12 worldwide hits, the first 4 years of the band. There is one Culture Club song I cannot stand. That's Karma Chameleon. Even when it was a popular song back in 83, I think it was 83, I hated that song. I really did not like it. I still don't like it. And I shouldn't let one song make me hold me back from discovering a group's recorded work, which is very good. Besides Karma Chameleon, there is a lot of great songs on here, such as Church of the Poison Mind, Miss Me Blind, Time, It's a Miracle, I'll Tumble For Ya. There's just so many good songs on here. The War song is really good. It's a real fun album to listen to, and I'm really glad I got it. Here's the back of it. Really cool. And I forgot what label it's on. Oh, it's on the Virgin label, Black Virgin label. This is a good album to listen to. Besides the one song, like I said, I don't like, the rest of them sound great. When I brought this home and opened a few beers, this was a really fun album to listen to. It has the original hype sticker. It even has the Tower Records price tag on it. I wanted to keep that on there because I love Tower Records and miss it so much. This was cool, so I'm really glad I have this. I probably won't buy a bunch or any Culture Club albums, but I'm so happy to own this because the music on here is really good. So big find there, Culture Club's greatest hits. All right, go digging a lot. This is one of those records I always see out there. Everybody has it, and I never bothered to get it until now. I figured, what the hell? And it's Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. This one has the original hype sticker on it. And I got this for a couple bucks. And this is a good album. I see why everybody bought it back in '84. There's always one, when it comes to these albums, there's always one song that irritates the living hell out of me. And on this album, it's the song Dancing in the Dark. Never been a fan of that. I've never been a big fan of that song. I don't know why. It's not a bad song, but for some reason I just have a problem with it. And here's the original insert and band photos. I think this is Columbia too. Yeah, Columbia label. Good copy though, good copy. I think it came with a lyric sheet as well as the insert. Yeah, so here's the lyric sheet. Picture of Bruce in the background, and there's the back of it. This is a good album. I mean, Dance in the Dark is not a bad song. For some reason, I just don't like to listen to it. I don't know why. I don't know if I hate the song, but I don't really enjoy it that much. But I do love Born in the USA. I do love Cover Me. I'm on Fire is a great song. I always loved that song, even when I first heard it back in the day. Glory Days is a cool song too. Kind of a commercial song, but it's a good song. This is a great album. This is a great album. I don't know why I waited so long to get it. It's good to finally have it. Besides this, I only had one Bruce Springsteen album in my collection. That was Tunnel of Love. So, a nice companion piece to it. So there we go. This one, I'm never going to be done buying Genesis vinyl. And here's another one. I found this out there for $1. I didn't even listen to it yet. I doubt I ever will. But it looks interesting. It's the 12-inch single for the song Illegal Alien. And on the B-side, we have Home by the Sea and Second Home by the Sea. And it has these really nice custom labels. So really cool. It is a promo-only album and not for sale. And it was owned by a radio station, KLBS. And I just found that interesting. They even wrote on the label here, KLBS. The fact that it was a promo copy once owned by a radio station, that just seems so freaking interesting to me. So what the hell? I mean, I've heard both those songs like 1 billion times, but I just thought this was something interesting to own. Only $1. Why not? This is also a promo 12-inch single, but a very, very cool one. From Fleetwood Mac, the promotional 12-inch single for the song Sarah. And that's a nice picture of the band there. I do like that picture. So I was pretty surprised to see this because I didn't know this existed. I've never seen it before, and it's pretty cool. And, you know, all it is the radio edit version of the song Sarah. On side 1, it's a mono mix. Side 2 is a stereo mix of the same song, and that's it. And it's on the Warner Brothers label. And as you can see in the fine print there, it says promotional only. So really cool find there. I like Fleetwood Mac. I don't get in, but only with the Buckingham and Nick's era of the band is all I know. I don't know what existed before that. I've been told by a lot of people I should get into the era of the band before Nix and Buckingham joined, that I would really love the music. I think maybe the next dig I'll start buying the records, those records, and find out for myself. But I was really, really surprised to find this promotional only 12-inch single. It's really cool to have in the collection. Something rare, something cool. So I dug it, so I went ahead and got it. So nice little unique piece to put in the collection. Alright, I'm very ashamed of myself here. I've had this album now for a week or 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, and I haven't listened to it yet because I forgot I had it. I should listen to it first and then show it in a video, but what the hell, I'll just show you. Anyway, it's from Emerson, Lake and Powell, and it's a self-titled album. And what's the, I don't know the year on this one, it doesn't say. But yeah, I bought this in a record store because I'm a Emerson, Lake and Palmer fan. And Palmer's not on this one, but replaced by another P. Powell. I do remember this album coming out in the 80s. I just don't remember the songs very well. So that's really why I want to get it from Polydor. And a very nice copy too. Look at that vinyl. Clean. Clean as a whistle. So and I wish I'd listened to it first before I hopped on this camera. It's just, you know, so many records, so little time, you know how it is, folks. But you know, this will go in the, this is a very good addition to the prog collection of my record collection. So very glad to put that in the prog area of my collection. All right, 2 picture discs, and I'll be out of your hair, folks. From Paul McCartney and Wings, Band on the Run, a very rare picture disc. I was lucky to find this. When I went to a record store I usually go to, the owner threw it back in stock while I was digging through the new arrivals, and he said he had been holding this for a customer for like a week, and the customer never came to pick it up, so he's just going to throw it back in stock. And you happy to do it? Well, I was thumbing to the new arrivals bin, and I was like, really? I was like, shit, I'll take it. And for a picture disc, this sounds pretty well. And Band on the Run is kind of my favorite Paul McCartney albums after he left the Beatles. This is a good album. I'm not much of a Paul McCartney fan of his solo work. In fact, I don't really like his solo work that much at all, to tell you the truth. I got a couple of his albums from thrift stores, and I listened to them once and doubt I'll ever go back to them again. But this album I like, and I had a real beat up used copy of Band on the Run. This is a lot nicer than the one I had before. And I like this. I love damn near every song on this album. It's a really good album. Probably the best thing he put out after leaving the Beatles. But my opinion, people might see it a different way. Everybody has an opinion of what is good and what is not. But I really dig this album and was really stunned it's on a picture disc. I didn't know it was. That was a huge find for me, and really glad it's now in my collection. So there we go. Paul McCartney, Wings, Band on the Run. Such a good find, so really cool. And the last one is a 7-inch record from the band The Pix. Picture disc for the song Saved by Zero. There we go. Let me put up there. Another thing I never knew existed. Love this song Saved by Zero. It is such a great song. Probably one of my favorites from The Fix. In the back, there's a picture of the band, some credits. Saved by Zero is such an awesome song. So I was really happy to have found this. Looks like something rare to me. What did this cost me? $4. $4. Come on. It's a really nice looking picture disc, and sounds really good too. Of course, you know, with picture discs, you can't really listen to them that much, but they are fun to collect, I have to admit, and I'm really happy to have that in my collection. That's it, folks. That is the haul for this video. Some from my sister, some I got on my own, an awesome Rush reissue that still blows my mind. That's one thing about moving pictures. It's one of those records I can hear literally thousands of times and never get tired of it. I can't speak for everybody. I'm sure there's a lot of people who can't stand Tom Sawyer, but I love that album, and it ranks up there with one of those albums that I can just keep hearing over and over and over and just still get thrilled by it. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Hope everyone's doing good. There's been some nice videos in the VC lately, and there's some chatter going on. It's usually all positive, and it's just nice seeing old friends talking to each other, and including me in the chat sometimes. So anyway, hope everyone's doing well, and I will see y'all in the next video.